It's time for stepping into the box, Mark Mora. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Sandberg is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. Now at the plate, Charles Langford. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. To his left, Ripken. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Freeman is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early. Putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan. Attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Smiley's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bounce to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
0-2.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
A curveball that catches the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. This is popped up. Brett moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Edgar Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. In now, Cal Ripken.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Bonds from deep in the hole. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Into the box, George Brett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball heading for the alley. And it's gone as they add still another.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our ShowTrack technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson lifted the other way to left center. Jacobson giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with ShowTrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Boy, and here's a drive, deep left field, and the long ball's gonna bite him for the third time today as this one is gone, a home run.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Smiley comes set. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Freeman takes it in. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, John Miranda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Behind 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. In now, Stephen Bonds. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sandberg. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on ShowTrack, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Trying to pick things up where he left off, George Brett. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Goes to show you how strong this.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Jacobson racing back. Gone! Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Standing in now, Reggie Jackson, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. One out here in the Yankees' third inning. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Digging in and looking for more, Ken Griffey Jr., 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to left. Langford has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So give him 5 in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. Digging in to try it again, Mark Mora back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Richie Cody is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that is ready for another chance. Tony Gwynn. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. Freeman is right there, and a good throw gets him one gone. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sandberg, a hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Line to the right side. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Ready to take his hacks again, Edgar Martinez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. In now, Cal Ripken. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's gone. Stepping in now, George Brett. Into right field. That's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Striding in once again, Robert Amos. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Now to the plate, Chris Jimenez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Yeah. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. At the plate, Nick Jacobson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Gwynn has it in his tracks. And that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Babe Ruth. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here it comes. Lined into right, a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
Standing in now, Jackie Robinson. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
But we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third, as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third.
There's one. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Digging in, Tony Gwynn. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And trouble it is, it's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Showtrack technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Sandberg slapped hard the opposite way. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
In now, Cal Ripken.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at bat, that was...
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ripken will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Miranda. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Ready for another chance? Stephen Bonds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Manuel Moreno gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. George Brett will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat. Shoots this one over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Langford is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Babe Ruth. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mark Mora. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Popped him up. Martinez is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Richie Cody. He'll swing it from the left side right here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Richie Cody is the second out in the 7th inning. Digging in to try it again, Charles Langford. Grounded back up the middle. It's time for... Now at the plate, Mark Mora. He will lead this one off today. Pitch on the way. right side. Robinson is up with it, and Robinson will throw him out, one gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Richie Cody. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, 0-1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
On, he pops it up. Brett in foul ground, 2 down. Standing in, Charles Langford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Brett is there, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Shoots this one over to first. Amos gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tony Gwynn. And the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Jacobson ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next for New York, Sandberg looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single. Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. On a line, that's a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Boy, this is not the way you'd like to start an inning right here. After that 2-run bomb, another base hit, and this could get ugly real early.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack right now, Dan. He saw that 2-run missile go out, and he was on point getting himself a knock.
In there, a base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. Liner toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Langford is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robert Amos, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Gwynn, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Chris Jimenez. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Bounce towards the mound. And there's out number 2. Digging in, Nick Jacobson. Now here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Digging in, Jackie Robinson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get late.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And gone! Umpires are signaling for a home run, but boy, that was very close. Stepping in, Sandberg. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Shot toward right center. Mora moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edgar Martinez. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Anthony Bass enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Mora coming in. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, George Brett. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Hard liner to center field. Jacobson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Started that swing a bit too early.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away. At the plate, John Miranda. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So stepping in, Stephen Bonds. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Gwynn is in pursuit.
Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Reggie Jackson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Jacobson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and here comes the Babe. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what. Hello, baseball fans. Matt Vasgersian here, play-by-play. Standing in now, Jackie Robinson.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Jacobson going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 9-0. Coming to the plate now, Mark Mora back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Richie Cody, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ripken backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Now at the plate, Charles Langford. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. digging in once again, Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Freeman moving to his right. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
And that last...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1. Striding in once again, Robert Amos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Martinez trying to get there. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch-out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Jimenez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ripped down the first base line.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Jacobson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Ready for another shot now. Cal Ripken, a hit in 2 tries so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Ready once again, George Brett. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. Into the box, Reggie Jackson. As it's on the ground toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Babe Ruth. This is hit high and deep out to left. Langford going back on it. Gone! Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ken Griffey Jr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. In now, Tony Gwynn. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box now, Sandberg. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the pitch. High pop-up. Martinez has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance? John Miranda. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and one strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding forward now, Stephen Bonds. First pitch coming, here it is. Started that swing a bit too early.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. Edgar Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Jacobson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Cal Ripken. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mora is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in once again, George Brett. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it's gone as they add still another. Into the box, Reggie Jackson. And he hits it hard to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mark Mora. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Richie Cody, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in now, Charles Langford. 0-1 the count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Manuel Moreno comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Freeman comes up with it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Line towards center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ken Griffey Jr. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Langford on the move. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 14-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Robert Amos. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Ready now, Chris Jimenez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Just a tick behind for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Tony Gwynn, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. First offering on its way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Sandberg. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lifted in the air to right field. Mora waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Edgar Martinez. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Mora is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So the Yanks go, and the next batter will be Mike Freeman, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fastball called for strike two. Now the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ripken is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in, John Miranda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Popped him up. Brett over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Stephen Bonds. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this is swung on and missed, so with that they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks,